No!
I was trying to go the opposite. I was trying to go to the not correct door, but that works.
He goes out the back door, which leads to where the ceremony was, aka along the river, aka with the dock.
God damn it!
And he just patiently waits there.
And then Goose kind of turns to like Cleve and he's like, please tell me that was the wrong direction.
Unfortunately, not my feathered friend. I would pack for you if you're not already ready.
Yeah, Zeffy.
Wait, does Clave also not like ink? I thought they had a little friendship going.
They do. I feel like Clave's just playing into Goose's upsetness.
Yeah.
That seems really good, right?
Yeah, good. Oh, really? Yay! Goose also kind of realizes, kind of like goes out front and yells at him, Dumbass, you need to pack your things!
I've got all the things I need.
This word is not wrong. He only packed himself.
Oh my word.
I got all my stuff on me. I even got my my swords, which I forgot to last time. I got that nailed, it's fine. Yeah, I'm all set to go. I'm just gonna wait patiently.
Yeah, Goose.
Need to read a book.
Yeah, I imagine Goose and Zeffy pack their
Think
things.
read. He very much gives me, my name's Jared, I'm 13, never learned how to read.
No, he knows how to read. Especially because of like the tower that he was born in. In fact, he learned how to read first before he knew how to talk. So he knows how to read. And he has a couple of books that he likes to like keep on him to read.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Nice.
He can even write really fancily.
That's super.
Ink is sitting at the dock reading. What do you, Zephyr, and Goose want to do?
I
Where
reckon
they
we're
leave.
probably gonna go and pack them and head out to meet the others.
Yeah, I'm quite alright with that.
Alright. You go upstairs, pack your stuff, come down the stairs. Cheeseball is winding up some rope in the living room to get ready to go, and the door to Clave's apothecary is open.
Oh.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
Zaphos is gonna go to the apothecary and see if, Clay's all ready to go.
Zeffy, Goose is gonna like head over to Cheeseball and kind of like tilt his head and goes like, what are you doing over here? What's this for?
Start with Goose. I don't know what the fuck you're walking into. I'm spending my honeymoon with my husband going on a cursed quest. I'm bringing everything.
Goose is like,
Okay.
fair.
I still have half a case of mead. That shit's for me. That's already on the boat.
Alright, well.
Panning.
Is everything here already?
Panning to Zeffy, hanging out with Clave. Clave is bottling a small handful of healing potions
Okay.
and stuffing them into almost like a messenger bag.
Oh well, we actually got a healer this time. Fuck yeah. Oh, due to our sleep, do all of our do my hit points go back to like normal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, that's my bad.
It's all good.
But, yeah.
You look so tired.
I'm always tired. Anyways.
Alright, you ready?
Yeah.
Alright, you go and take your stuff up to the boat. You run into Ink.
Ink, kind of, he, hears him and he, closes his book half. He, does the thing where he, holds his hand with, the book and he, snaps it closed and then he puts it away and is like, oh, hey guys! And he jumps up and, goes to stand next to Clave.
Alright, everybody starts loading their stuff on the ship.
Yep.
To shit. Clave takes you down below deck and there's 3 bedrooms. 1 with a rather large bed. 2 also have 2 small bunks in each. You guys want to divvy up?
Well, normally I'd like to spend my time with Clave here, but don't think that's quite appropriate considering he has a husband now, so...
Wait,
I'll,
so it's 3 bedrooms or 2?
3 bedrooms.
Okay.
1 with a large bed. 2 have 2 bunk beds.
Okay.
I guess I'll just go to my own bedroom.
Okay.
And he dips.
Cheese ball. Ink immediately claims that he gets his own room. This feels right for him.
Yeah. Honestly, I kind of was gonna ask Zeffy if they want to bunk in the other one and let the big one go to the couple.
Yeah, I think he he definitely senses that Clay, which was kind of his only friend in this group, now has a husband. So like he obviously doesn't want to spend as much time with Ink. He wants to spend time with his husband. And Zephyros tolerates him, sort of. She kind of likes him, but not in a friend way, more in a motherly way. So like she just tolerates him. Goose obviously hates him. He hates Goose, so he's just gonna. He knows that, and he's just gonna go to his own bedroom.
Yeah. Less drama for everyone. Zeppi and Goose have been traveling together for how long now? They know how to bunk with each other.
For millennia.
Yeah.
Alright. In your rooms, Ink is by himself. There is a mounted shelf. On the shelf is mostly just dust. There's some paper and a few sealed bottles of inks. Rather adhere to the desk below. So they can't really... You can use them, it's just so they don't slide around, because you're on a fucking boat.
Okay. I think Ink is gonna like try to like sort of like what's a wood cutting thing? Like a wood. Either way, he's gonna try to like get these ink bottles like slowly pry them off the desk and try to like drink it. Because if he actually drinks other ink bottles to sustain himself in good shape.
Good snack.
Yeah.
Let me look.
Like if you technically think about it, yes, he's sentient ink, but he's more like is this magical air entity sort of thing that
I'm actually
can
gonna
change the shape
think
of
this
ink.
counts as survival because you're doing it to help yourself.
Yeah.
So I'm roll.
Okay. What is that?
5.
5. Survival plus 2. That's a 5.
5 plus 2
5 plus
equals
2
5.
plus 7. That's a 7.
You try to go do it, but you kind of like, I don't know if he can bleed, but he kind of nicks himself with the little shard he's trying to use.
Whoopsie.
Oof.
Alright, he takes 1 point.
Alright. While he's trying to do that, Goose and Zeffy, they walk into their room. 2 bunks. It's pretty much the exact same as Ink's, except there is a mounted to the wall wardrobe rather than a desk.
Nice.
They knew we were going to separate into 2 in 1 pair.
Would you like to unpack your things?
Yeah, I probably imagine Goose everyone still has their wedding outfits too, so hey, if we ever need to get fancy, just like everything just goes in the wardrobe.
If you're one of those people, you don't even unpack, you just put the bag in.
Yeah. Like I imagine the only thing
honestly.
I would 100% imagine the only thing actually hanging besides the clothes like Goose is wearing and stuff in the bag is his wedding outfit, is because that was in a separate thing. If it was in the bag, it'd still be the same. So like, that's the only thing hanging.
I like to think that Ink just left his wedding outfit at the manor.
It's a gift. You say
The
it
only
for
thing he
later.
took obviously off of it was a cape. Everything else he's just like, I got it mailed. I'm going. I don't know how he got it mailed. Maybe by the same entity that gave them a strange map, but
Magic entities.
Who the fuck knows?
Yeah, you'll meet the entity later. Alright. Y'all meet up on top deck after everyone's unpacked their things. It's
Ink
about
didn't
midday.
unpack.
They are about to set sail when the question arises. Who wants to sail?
oh. Not Zephyros. Ink would love to.
Goose probably has like no idea how to. He's always had like his flight or swimming. He never needed to sail
The
before.
way I'm gonna do this is I want everyone to roll a history to see if they know how to sail.
Oh fuck.
Highest is the navigator.
Ink might know. I mean, he.
Do we add anything to this? History?
I would say your history, yeah.
Okay.
And then second highest is also going to be the navigator and tell them where to go.
That's a 9 and a. Let me re-roll 8 because
I got a
tried to
fucking
see-
4.
That's a 4.
Another 4.
Whoopsie.
So do we need to re-roll or
Why would you re-roll?
Oh, we got the same thing. I didn't know it.
Oh.
Well, you didn't get the highest, so you suck.
Ink has a +2, so that would be 6, and then Zephyros might have like a plus 7, maybe.
Do cheese and clay?
I'm about about to make them roll. History. 6 for Clave. It's unfortunate, Bo. You own a boat, but you can't sail. 13 for Cheeseball. Cheeseball is sailing, and second highest is.
I'm pretty
Zephyros?
sure.
Yeah, Zephyros would probably be the most experienced.
Zephyros is navigating.
But Zephyros doesn't want to navigate. Zephyros wants least of all to navigate. It wants to. She's just like, she like bites her lip a little bit, and she just, if she did get it handed to her, she would slowly give it to Gate.
That's a terrible decision. Alright.
Why would Zephy not want to navigate?
Look, Zephyros is a very, she's a very like to herself person, and she's a little bit of like an introvert. She does not want the responsibility, nor does she feel confident enough in herself to do that. She's only confident in herself when she knows, like, I have the knowledge for this. She, most of all, has the knowledge in this group, but it doesn't, by no means is she an expert. She's basically, how I imagine it, is she was the ex-goddess of the North Wind, so she's seen people do it, but she's never actually done it herself.
You know what would be kind of a funny thing, another reason kind of like to get Zephy out of the bag is like not only is the bag, you know, keeping her trapped, but it's holding like a good chunk of her godly knowledge, powers, and abilities behind it. So yeah, she can't even if she wants to.
Yeah. So I think she's just like, she like smiles politely, she's like, oh, thank you, and she takes it and she's just like, somebody take this, and the first person who takes it is Ink, so he's like, fuck yeah, let's go!
That was my favorite.
The sails are dropped. We are ready to set sail.
Oh yeah, she probably texted my mom. Just something.
I'm alive.
Yeah, she wanted me to text her every once in a while.
I'm not murdered in a basement. Well, I'm in the basement, but I'm not dead yet.
I hope she hasn't been texting me and freaking out. That would suck. Nope, she's fine. Alright, I'm good.
Actually, do you guys see? No, you guys have iPhones too, so you can see it. I was gonna say, do you guys see our chat name as Art D&D and Rats?
Yes.
Okay.
Hi, baby. You the good boy?
I'm still down here. You're allowed to leave. The door's not shut.
No, he's entrapped by the wire from my phone.
He went under it earlier. He's fine. It's a magical rope.
Yeah.
What was that, like, Flynn Rider head shake?
I don't know. I do it because my hair was up in the back, so I don't want it to.
Also, the way your hair's fluffing out right now, you kind of look right after the beast turned human.
Not the beast or human.
Dude, his name was Adam.
Was it?
Yeah.
I like how Belle looked like genuinely disappointed when he turned human.
In the live action, I don't know if y'all caught up at the end, she said, how would you feel about growing a beard?
Damn.
She's a monster fucker for real.
Honestly, she was down to smash even when he was...
It was kind of funny. Someone pointed out it's not that the beast's human form looks ugly. It's that he doesn't have the right skin tone because they're more black features. And so when someone like edited his skin to have more of like to be more darker or brown, he looked amazing. Like it would look good. And it was like, damn, you were just whitewashed.
We're just whitewashed.
Alright, we're setting sail.
Bella just didn't like white people.
Belle yells. Belle lives here now. Cheeseball yells from the navigation. We'll be there before dark.
Yay.
What do you guys want to do?
Wait, Cheeseball's navigating.
Not. Cheeseball's up there.
Oh.
How's Ink's navigation skills going?
I don't know. He's doing that thing where he like licks his finger and then puts it up in the air to see the wind. He's like, I have no idea what this does.
How's he understanding the map?
Well, he understands the map. And he sees the like
He's fucking
northeast, southwest
something.
thing.
It's Ink holding paper.
Oh. He's read a book plenty of times, he'll be fine.
Okay.
But he looks at the paper and he at least understands like how a compass works.
Mm.
So he like gets the compass and he's doing his best to go east, which is likely no. Is it east or is it? I think. Do we have to go to the village of the first one?
No, that's where you set out from.
That's where he said. Okay. Yeah. Then he would go east, like southeast.
Okay. Doing your best to go southeast. I want you to roll for. I'm surprised navigation isn't one. Investigation.
Investigation.
Yes.
Okay. That's a 7 plus investigation. That's a 3, so 10.
Okay, you passed it.
Yeah.
We're heading in the right direction.
Okay. Good.
Is there
Ink doesn't know that, but he's confident as fuck. He don't care.
Clave, always a hostess, stands up, claps his hands. He gestures his deputy Goose. Would y'all like to see the rest of the show?
Yes.
Why he just said y'all, I don't know.
I
Gabby's
like-
sleeping through.
Okay, the music was such perfect timing when you said that. Like, it's
Alright.
that was amazing.
He takes you downstairs. There is what appears to be a really makeshift armory. It was once an office, but now there's just weapons hung on the walls. And in there, with a desk, a giant world map. You guys have any feelings about this office? You want to see more? Ask questions?
So we see an armory and this like giant map.
Yes. It was an office. Kind of think about the office in Captain Hook,
Oh, okay.
but it was sort of makeshift, so they just hung a bunch of weapons on the walls.
Goose kind of like questions about the world map and like just like in general, like what's this? Like how much is there? Like just a bit about the map.
Clave doesn't know. I bought this because my husband ventures with you lot, and I wanted him to be content, so I just bought this ship. I don't know if the world map is necessary. It's rather undetailed, but it's there. Just really that was on full view.
I guess Ink. What would he do in this situation? I feel like I'd be drawn to look at the map, but I don't think he'd really understand why. He would just kind of look at it. I think he thinks in some way that it'll help him with his past, but he's unsure. He's just kind of like glancing at it, looking at
Do you want to roll for history, see if you recognize any landmarks?
it. Sure. Did it again.
Benson, don't eat that.
That's a 15. And it's a history. History's a +3.
Okay.
What did I roll again? 15?
Yeah.
18. Yeah, it's an 18.
Alright. You're able to pinpoint the duration of what is on the small map upstairs. Where was the tower? I need ink lore for this. You haven't told me much ink lore.
I don't know.
Okay. You want to give ink the crisis later and we can come back to that?
Yeah, give me 1 second, let me think. So
Alright.
what lands do you have again?
These in general, so, reminder, Clave doesn't recognize half this shit. Half this shit never existed until that fucker was open.
Oh. Okay.
What was the enchant that came under that thing again?
Don the armor that protects the frozen soul. Wield the weapon of a man's marrow. Present the gems of a woman's final wail. Where the fuck did it go? I don't feel like fucking page to page. I'm fucking lazy. Don the armor that guards the frozen soul. Wield the weapon of a man's marrow. Present the gems of a woman's wail. Light the way of the glow of 1,000 days. Pierce the heart its stilled beat. Only then will you achieve this feat.
So I'll say I still don't have like an official place named after where his tower would be, but I'll say that his tower was about a 3 days journey from like the one people that he knows that you know about that Rylan doesn't know or that I don't want her to know about yet.
Alright. Swaggy.
Yeah. It was about a 3-day journey from that, and he was near like a small village of people that were mainly sorcerers and sorceresses.
The
And
sorcerer.
I would say at this moment in time, he doesn't know the name of his sorcerer yet.
Okay.
He doesn't know about the title or anything, so
Solid.
he just knows that this cape, whatever he like, and that it's Elventide, and that
His dumpster cape. Yes.
his dumpster cape. You know that it has to do with elves. He knows that he is made by a sorcerer of some kind, and that this cape in some way is tied to that sorcerer.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So it feels oddly familiar, but overall you kind of feel uncomfortable. Which feels about right for his emotional constipation.
Yeah.
Alright, Goose, you want to do anything?
Nothing I can think of right now. I'm kind of like, I guess I could ask him about Clave specifically, if any parts of like the phrase that came out of the damn cursed jar, if any of that sounded familiar, if like he knows any folklore, tall tales, or just anything that might correlate.
Tell me your secrets.
Anything that might correlate, because like Goose has no fucking clue.
I'm gonna actually say I want you to roll for persuasion.
Oh, okay. I'm praying to God this doesn't sound rude. Okay. That's an 11, and let me see. Persuasion is a +2, so that's 13.
Alright, let's make sure Clave's charts. Clave kind of sits the chair by the desk and just kind of sighs. You don't know where this came from, truly.
Truly, literally, I don't know why, but it was like we came out of some trance before the wedding, and for whatever reason, this was supposed to be a wedding gift to you for something. I have no idea.
Unforgotten curses could be anything from, this could be an assassination attempt. This could be a spirit that has been unlocked.
I like spirits.
All I can think about when you do that is how I made him twerk and you threw something at me because of it.
No, I forgot about that.
Like covering him.
I like how Benson's all in the blankets.
And this is what Benson does. Yeah. This is how he spends his life. There's so many possibilities to what this could be. This scripture that he keeps pronouncing, nothing sounds familiar of this. These locations no one has heard of. They're not on any map. They're not in any of the books.
Probably a spirit.
No, in this world. But that's what I find so strange about this. In this world, there's legends for everything. There's legends to the earthquakes, to the why the wind moves. In this magical world, these islands, these lands, not a single legend or tale about them. That's just what I find especially suspicious.
Well, no time to think about that. You hear a giant boom from above deck. Oh, god damn it!
Adventure! And he's rushing off.
Everybody runs above deck. Not far off the coast of the sea, about maybe like a mile behind you, you see a giant ship.
It's a pirate! Damn pirates on the theme!
Behind you is a giant ship that is appearing out of mist.
Ooh, Davy Jones the
You hear a man yelling. Cheeseball is running towards each of you. He wants to know what we should do. Should you lower anchor, attempt to speak? What should we do? Because they did just fire at the ship.
Cannons! Fire!
Okay, wait. So, say like, when we get the rocks, this is us.
Mhm.
Is this giant ship, is it coming like directly onto us? Like, what direction are we heading in?
It's like going, so it's like it might come up next to you, which means if they're actually gonna shoot you, it's a dead shot.
Oh shit. Okay.
So,
Are we faster than them?
about the same speed.
Okay.
Sephiroth would want to speak to them, but Ink wants to just fire away.
Okay. Goose.
Pick your poison.
Okay. Goose has a bit of an idea. He wants to run this by everyone. He's like, okay, me and Zeppi can fly. We can go up. We will fly over and try to talk to them to see what the fuck is happening.
Boo! Violence!
You guys try and get the ship and steer it in a different direction so they can't perfectly align with us and shoot us down.
Persuasion.
Alright.
I'll have him roll persuasion to see how well his violence wins. What'd you get?
Okay, that's a 15 and persuasion. 16.
Ink?
Where's my dice?
Right there.
Get back in the box.
That's a 5. So, you see those pirates over there? They're like real nice to shoot. I say we shoot them.
Nobody listens to me. They all immediately nod at Goose. Clave and Cheeseball run to the head of the ship to keep an eye on the wheel. Goose and Zeppi, you guys go up to fly. You fly towards the ship. What would you like to say? What would you like to do?
Okay,
Do they land on the ship or are they still flying?
I think we should probably
It's up to you.
I would say we probably were kind of like hovering, like, I'm just using the stones as like, kind of like, this is them, we're like kind of flying over the sea, like just in place, so it's a little harder for them to hit us, but they can still hear us. You get what I'm saying?
Like right next to the ship?
Just hovering.
Yeah, just hovering
Okay.
near the ship.
I think Sephiroth's the first one to find like the captain. So she's gonna do an investigation roll. If I can turn on my iPad, that would be fantastic.
Can I give the help action to her so she can roll again if she gets a low one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not smiling at you, I'm messing with Benson.
You don't do
I'm
it.
rolling my foot, so I'm like budging.
Yeah.
Kicking him.
So I'm gonna give you the help action so you got advantage.
That's a 2.
Thank God I gave you advantage! Holy shit!
12. And then plus insight or investigation is that would be a 15. 15?
15?
Yep.
You look, most of them seem pretty average. Again, the closer you look, everything appears to be made of mist. Everything has an almost translucent look to them. Even the crew.
Can Sephiroth roll an insight or history check? She wants to know if this seems familiar, because this is made of mist. She's been around with that. Maybe she's seen this. Maybe not. Maybe someone's fucking with her. Who's to say?
Your whole job is to torment your characters. Step, step, step.
16 plus my history, which would be go back. History, that's a 3, so that is
19.
19.
The only thought that comes to mind is a man of lost souls.
Oh.
Man of soul.
What was the phrase again with the lost souls? I'm
She
so
like mumbles
A
after
man
herself.
of lost souls.
Oh.
One of the crew begins to walk forward. They are significantly taller. Feels to be an Orcan man dressed in pretty stereotypical pirate clothes. You can get the picture. No hat though.
Hello.
Hello, we would much rather like it and appreciate it if you didn't shoot our ship. We're just trying to solve an adventure thrust upon us. We just want to pass by. And, yeah, please, we don't mean any harm.
The man, raising his sword, screams, "Prove you're worthy!" And then everything disappears into mist. They're fucking gone.
Well, that was eventful.
What's Goose's reaction?
Goose is like, what the fuck? And he's like, kind of, I imagine he probably heard the mumble thing too about the lost souls. And he's like, okay, so that is definitely what we're looking for. What we do with it, I got no fucking clue.
Well, at least I know something.
That's true. Well, I guess all we have left to do is go back to the others and tell them what we figured out.
Alright,
Wait, can I, real quick, just like to see if I remember or notice, Do all the crew have the same like face, like look the exact same as him? Are they all different?
They honestly, other than the Organ Man, they all look oddly uneventful. It's almost like Slender Man, how you can never really look at him and see a distinctive face.
Huh.
They're all very odd, except
I
for
thought
the Organ.
Slenderman straight up didn't have a face.
He doesn't.
Isn't it sometimes like you can look at him for long enough and another actually have a face?
He has no face.
What am I thinking of then? That must be a horror movie I watched.
Yeah.
Well, I'll figure it out later.
Yeah. I guess, yeah, we go back, I kind of like tell what I saw, like, guess what I saw to Zephy, kind of like how Joan had it, and I go, my guess is probably those are the souls he deemed unworthy, and that's probably their punishment.
Possibly. I'm not really sure.
Oh dear.
It's okay, Bash.
It's Stewie. Oh, Stewie. It's Gosh. Come here. It's okay. Come here. Oh, this is Stewie Wild. Ah! Hi, baby.
He's like, let me show
Big
you.
stretch.
He's just right here, bro. He's just right there. Yeah, never mind. I'm gonna play with my ham. You're fine.
Hi, Swish. Hello.
He's gonna nap over there.
Yeah.
So you guys fly back. Clave and Cheeseball. Well, Cheeseball stays at the wheel because you can't just keep dipping that wheel. Keeping y'all on course. Clave runs over. What are you guys telling Clave?
I turn to him and I like just kind of tell him everything from New York to my theory to what we saw, just kind of everything. Just info dump. Just like I don't know what the fuck has happened.
Yep, Zephyros just quietly nods. And then English just over there like, we should have just shot them.
Yeah, and so yeah, Goosh just finishes off. Was like, so.
How did we get hit if it was missed shit?
No, you just heard the giant bang they shot at you.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So yeah, Goosh.
So if we'd been hit, we probably would have sank by the time you guys flew over.
Then yeah, Goosh just finishes off and goes, well, by all means. But best guess, that's the thing we're looking for with the first step, with a man of many souls or whatever.
The man of lost souls.
Man of lost souls, thank you.
Squish, go back upstairs.
Squeeze. Squeeze.
Asher,
Squeeze.
you're not Asher.
Squeeze.
Asher probably went upstairs. Hear him.
Squeeze. Squeeze.
Yeah, so just info dump what my theory is and all that.
Okay.
May I pause real quick and get water?
Yeah.
And possibly other things. Yeah. Anyone want to come with?
Ryan, you can go and show where the water is. I'm gonna text / call my mom.
Okay. Tell you're alive and not dead in the basement. We murdered. Well, we didn't murder you, but I murdered and ate a person, so.
Yeah.
Okay. Everything's fine.
Why'd you turn into Zephyrus at the end?
Why?
You miss yourself.
No?
I'm gonna go change into my jammies real quick.
Okay. I'm already in my jammies.
Benny.
I just brought a change of pants because the only thing I change is my pants.
That's valid.
Is it okay if I change my pants real quick?
I'm not looking. I'll look at the ceiling.
Yeah, you do that. It's okay if you look though.
Don't say it like that. Don't say it like that. Don't violence wholesome ears around here. But just you know, consider when all rounds.
That probably doesn't come back though. That would be awkward. I wouldn't know how to explain that one.
Gabby, rob me. I'm only allowed to give my pants back if I roll a nat 20.
There you go.
Beautiful.
I'm in all black, like my emo self.
Tease.
Not really emo though.
Tease, tease. Tease, tease. Do you have any questions?
Why would I? Want to see an animation I'm doing for animation class?
Sure.
It's not done yet. Yeah,
No.
it's just an animation I
Animation.
No matter the time of day, the cardigan stays on.
did. Exactly. It doesn't matter about you.
It's not gay if we're wearing cardigans.
Pretty. Wait, what did you say about the cardigan?
Gay.
No matter the time of day, the cardigan stays on. It's not gay if the cardigan's on.
Exactly.
It's the new socks.
Also, fuzzy quirky socks.
Also count. There's a blanket right behind Peyton if you still want a blankie.
I have pants now.
They took their pants off.
I have shorts.
Oh, okay.
They roll a nat 20. You roll a 10.
Benny.
Stop licking feet. Get down. Get a little wet.
You are enjoying my blanket, aren't you?
He likes blankies. When he sleeps in my room, he gets his own blanket, so it kind of takes all blankets are his.
This one, unfortunately, is mine, but
Our blankie.
that was a blanket.
It's like, that's not what he says.
Well, I thought you were gonna stay with your parents, though.
Huh?
We were talking about a house and stuff, but you said you were staying with your parents.
But when her dad retires,
Yeah. We're still working that part out.
meh.
The army kind of fucks with you, with your,
Retirement.
yeah.
Yeah.
My dad, like, most of the benefits you get going to the army, they are gone. Like, my dad's squad, when he joined, will be the last ones ever to receive a pension in the army. And that's it. That's literally it. Everything else that was supposed to come with that, gone. And, like, the whole thing, like, oh, if you go to school while being enlisted in the army, they'll pay for it. They're currently trying to make my dad pay for that schooling right now because they fucked up. So, yeah, it's...
Not ignoring him, just cleaning up.
Yeah, it's all good.
Well, I'm glad I didn't listen to my uncle, because my uncle's like, you should go to the military so that you don't have to, like, pay for school when you get to go places. And, like,
But they're
that sounds
so
cool.
picky. If it
But-
doesn't, like, help them, they won't pay for it.
Exactly.
Engineering, you're good. Culinary, ha!
Yeah, I was like, are you sure they're going to pay for my art career?
No.
IT?
Maybe. Bit of a fight, but maybe. Anything else that doesn't, like, fuel the machine? Fuck no.
We are.
I'm too comfy to move now.
Are you too comfy to play?
No.
You good?
Yeah.
After about half a day's journey, you reach a almost jungle-looking shore. There is a rickety dock made of rusting wood. Don't ask how it's rusting, 'cause I don't know.
I legit thought that was like a little, like, oh, like a little lore. Don't ask. And you're like, no.
Don't ask why I said rusting.
The wood dock is rusting?
Yeah, don't ask. Did you just realize
Yeah.
that?
It's like the metal beams rusting that's like holding it up, but no, it's just made out of pure wood.
The general area around you is high. This is incredibly tall, but each peak seems oddly sharp.
Are there mushrooms here too?
If you like to scavenge for some mushrooms, you may.
Oh.
You have reached the hills of the Piranha's Fang.
The
Piranha's Fang.
Yes.
Okay.
Benson, it's just a charger. Come on.
Good boy!
Yay! He faced his fears.
Woo!
He's not nearly as afraid as Asher. Would you like to move forward?
Yes.
Yeah.
As a
What would you like to do? Do you want to head inland? Do you want to do a little perception check, see if there's any like
Can I do-
weeds or anything you want to mess with?
I'm just gonna do a general perception check of the area.
Yeah, I think Ink will do the same.
Benson, your ham is a very fun toy. He's gonna show her this table and bite the shit out of me.
Where is my iPad?
I got a 10.
It was right there last time I saw it.
I have it in my lap.
Good job.
Yay. I got a 10 for perception.
Around you is general foliage. There's a small amount of small flowers, nothing more than really just decorative weeds. Once again, this dock you're on seems oddly unstable. The wood is chipping. The rust of nuts and bolts are frosting away. There isn't really much to look at. Except for a small dented path headed inland.
Yeah.
Pabin? Pabin?
My name is Short Rat King. Thank you very much.
No, it's Pebs.
Aw.
Short Rat King.
I go by many titles. Okay. What do I do?
Do you want to look around?
Yeah, Ink's
Do you want to yell at anybody?
Ink's gonna just start going towards wherever the map points them to.
On the map.
Yeah.
Points you on the island. You're on the island.
Right, but we're on the island. Where's my dot?
The dot right here.
Right. We're already there.
Yep.
So, he turns around and goes back to the boat. Onwards!
Well,
Why not eat it here?
Goose kind of just like has his like head in his wing for a second, and he's like, "There's a dented path over there," and points to the path.
Right, but we're on a quest, and the map says right at the docks. Nothing else. So, I'm just gonna stay at the docks. We're gonna go to the next island, the next, until we get to the X.
We,
Yeah.
you
It
do
doesn't
know
say
that.
we need anything.
Hey, Ink,
Yeah.
what did the voice in the bottle say? What was the little quote there?
I don't remember.
Gabby, can you take the
Never mind, I might remember. If the disembodied voice tells me.
I am God. Don the armor that guards
Don the armor
the frozen soul.
that guards the soul. Can I just see it?
If you can read it, I'll be
Impressed?
Can you just
Yeah,
send like a
no.
picture?
Okay.
I was just gonna ask if you could just send a picture of the quote in the group chat so we could refer to it.
Give me a minute, my brain is scribbling.
certain things you're not allowed to read.
Okay, I'll cover it up too.
Yeah.
Don the armor that guards the frozen soul, whatever the fuck that means. Wield the weapon of man's marrow.
Like bone marrow.
Oh. Wield the weapon of man's marrow. They want us to wield a threatening bone.
Alright.
Present the gems of women's whales. Well, we got a gem from that one dragon lady, and she probably wails while they're doing the dude. So
I can just imagine Clave and Goose just kind of like Cheeseball and Goose just like staring at each other like with the face we made.
Clay laughs.
Light the way with the glow of
1,000 days.
1,000 days. Oh, Sephiroth!
We clearly need to find these things.
Here's the heart. It still beat. Pierce the heart. Who has a heart here? I think that means
You don't.
I think that means we need to sacrifice someone.
No,
I vote
no.
Goose.
These are the things we have to find. The island is where we find them. You are so fucking dumb.
Okay, I got this. We go to where the map says, right where the dot points, and we dig down.
You know what? You go ahead and do that. I'm just gonna.
Psych, Ink is still drunk.
We're good. You know, all the sensible people. We're gonna go follow the path. You do you, boo. You do you.
He follows you guys.
Hi.
You enjoying my foot there?
I like feet. We're going down the path. Ink's just staying on the ship.
Yeah.
No, Ink's coming with you guys.
Okay. You just. That was the thing. This is the way to go. We're alright.
He's like, okay, I guess we'll just fucking just stay on the island and fact about. It's fine.
Clave kind of feels bad that nobody wants to go along with Ink's ideas. He kind of just like puts his arm around him as they start walking.
Thanks. Thank you, Clave. None of what I said was wrong. It's what the poem meant. And it was sucked in my brain. God even told me so. I read it in my God gave me a piece of paper.
God gave me a piss!
Do we have to pause the audio recorder?
No.
Yeah, I think it's still going. God gave me a piece of paper in my mind's eye. I read it out loud to you. I know this is the way.
Uh-huh.
Sure. Cheeseball's up front laughing at both of you. You make your way down your path. It's a slow up climb. As you reach the peak, you look down and there's a giant rounded chasm.
Ink wants to jump.
No!
Off to the side of you, there's a way down to water level. As you look down, there seems to be a small blip at the bottom. Looks a bit blurry from up here, though.
Ink wants to jump. He wants to go cannonball.
I'm gonna roll for that, buddy.
Will I die?
Do you have the feather? No,
Zephyros.
roll it.
I'm gonna say he's gonna dive, and Zephyros is
Anything below a 15, I'm gonna say you take some serious damage.
I'm gonna say Zephyros is gonna try to like catch him as she's falling too, so that she could soften his blow.
Alright, I'll allow it. I'll recommend it, but I allow it.
Oh,
Ooh.
20!
what did they get?
They got a nat 20.
Ink got a 20 and Zephyros got a 13. I'm gonna say, I would imagine it's acrobatics.
Yeah.
Or...
That feels about right.
Yep.
So what did 8 get on top of the nat 20?
Oh, give me 1 second. I was just like, it's a 20. I'm just gonna. Okay. Zephyros. So for acrobatics. Acrobatics is a +1, so that's 14. And then let me go back to Ink real quick. Is it also acrobatics?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, he gets a 25.
Oh my word!
So, I'm gonna
You
say...
all doubted him.
I'm gonna say that Zephyrus does the mid-air thing. They both land completely fine.
Oh.
Clave, Cheeseball, and Goose go running down the path.
You know, is
They're
that
still on
like
their
Goose is
fucking
screaming
jump.
like
They both go screaming down the path. As they get closer, they see the small thing that was the blip was actually a sort of like elongated canoe. What does Goose want to do? Goose is kind of leading the charge here.
so we're down at the same area, Ink and Zephyr right now.
Yeah, but they're like a little bit towards the center.
Hey Goose, guess what? You can fly.
Gives a fuck. I'm still not jumping.
Yeah, like,
What do you want to do about the people in the water or the boat? What do you want to do, big girl?
I want to do a perception check to see, like, what I can spot, what vibe I'm getting, if anything's about to come jump out and fucking kill
Are
us.
you guys dead?
Ow.
Hey Gabby, can you check my thing to make sure it's still going? I feel like it is, just in case.
Wee woo.
Yes.
Okay. I think that's
Damn, I got a 6.
Well,
They're dead.
you don't see anything important. They should just see exactly what I told you. A small canoe kind of pushed up on the shore. Cheeseball immediately is the only one actually doing anything. He goes to start pushing the canoe in towards to go paddle out towards the fence.
Then Goose runs over and, like, is checking Zeppy up and down, asking them if they're okay. And why the fuck did you do that?
So you guys want to like climb on board?
I think he wouldn't climb on board. I think he would just slowly walk out from the ocean or the lake or whatever it is. And Zephyros would definitely like clamber on board because she's also a cat and she wants to look pristine and she's just soaking wet right now. She's pissed.
Goose
She's
is like,
like,
Goose is
"What
helping you in.
the ever living bloody hell would you do that for?" And he's just like, I'm fine. I mean, why wouldn't I?
It was great. It was
Yeah.
fun. What do you mean?
That was a fun time. She's
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? If you weren't made of ink, I would kill you.
As Sephiroth climbs on board, Clade and Cheeseball no longer have control of the boat.
Oh.
The boat starts to go in a slow circle around the entire chasm. What's Ink want to do?
Can I just point out, I think it's so fucking hilarious that Ink tries so hard to just rush so bluntly into danger.
Danger keeps walking away from him.
And at every turn, somehow everything miraculously to his downfall works out fantastically.
I haven't even written, so he's avoiding a danger. He just keeps walking away from it.
I love the boy
He could have
who.
very easily gone on the canoe, but instead he just walked out the ocean.
I love this man. Like, how it's like so hard to explain. Like this dumbass somehow convinced an entire town that a Wendigo was the one that killed the church dude, and just he wants so bad for Danger to come to him, and it looks at this little fucker and it's like, no, you're fine.
Danger
Psych.
doesn't like him either.
Sight, the sorcerer who made it was actually the devil.
He's the devil's spawn.
Yeah, the devil's like made a deal with God. It's just protecting him now. I was gonna say something.
Which god? Because it ain't.
What does Inky Boy want to do about his friend slowly floating away?
Oh.
Does he want to swim for it? Does he just want to scream?
You said it was the next day, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's no longer the.
It's like early sunset.
So if something of yours needed a recharge, it is recharged.
Yeah.
Yep. So I would like to create/destroy water.
Okay.
I would like to create water underneath them and like float the boat up a little bit and then move it to the shore.
Alright, I'll you roll for it.
Okay.
It's like Ink's job to derail every
And-
plot forward.
10 plus his arcana. You hate me now, don't you?
No?
No.
You're fine.
Okay. Arcana. That's a +2. It's a 12.
Okay.
What happens?
So, whatever evil force seems to be manipulating the boat is far stronger than Ink.
Damn.
Ink attempts to do this, but the water just kind of sprays him in the face. Yeah, the boat keeps going in a circle, and it seems to be heading towards the very center. It's almost there.
Well, what do you think? Well, this time, he's got a better idea. Instead of trying to create the water, I can't do that. I already used that. No, wait. Could I say that the first time he was trying to do shape water?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. He's gonna use his second level spell to destroy all of the water.
That's not gonna end well, but okay.
Well, that's what he's thinking of, so he's gonna do it.
So, good question. So, for in order for the plot to progress, do we need to go into the center of this thing?
Oh, you don't have a choice. The boat decides.
If the boat says
Can
yes.
we get out once we're in the boat? I'm gonna take that as a no.
I think that's a 17.
17?
Yeah.
Are you going to destroy the water at the exact same time? The water opens up from underneath the canoe and the canoe falls in.
Well, damn. And then he jumps into the hole with them.
He jumps into the hole,
Yeah.
just paddles over and jumps on in.
No, he doesn't paddle. He destroyed the water. He just walks in.
Alright. You, from the bottom,
Come on, Goose. And he grabs him by the neck.
I'm already in the canoe with everyone.
grabs Goose midair.
I thought you were still on shore. You never talked about going in the boat.
Because I went to go help Zephy.
Clay, Cheeseball, and yeah, they all hopped in the boat.
They all hopped in the
Go
boat.
save you guys, and Ink just said, fuck you, and paddled off.
Well, I guess he's jumped in the hole with them.
Alright, you guys are all in the hole.
Yeah.
As you land, I'm gonna say, Ink, you're gonna have to roll for some damage.
Oh.
Because they're fine. They were in the boat.
What should I roll for? God didn't like me, they're punishing me for being too good.
Athletics.
Okay. Are you sure I shouldn't roll one of those dice?
So like, do you want them to like take damage, or is this the chance for them to avoid damage?
Yeah. Because I think this would be more for the chance to avoid it. Those ones would be for the damage itself.
I'm gonna, yeah, do like.
Oh, so I'm not avoiding it?
No, you're
Okay.
roll it.
Floor
Floor dice don't count.
that's a
4.
4. Okay.
You take 4. Once again, you sprained your ankle.
Damn it. This keeps happening to me.
You delicate little man ankles.
That's funny.
You guys land and you look around. You're in a dank ass cave. A giant cylinder of water is still open above you, but around you see dozens of fish and oddly a weird amount of gold floating in the water.
Can I eat the gold?
There's gold, silver, and as you look up, another part of the water is taken. It seems to be a door carved in the stone.
Oh.
Alright, what do you want to do?
So it just goes to the door.
Door?
Yep.
There's nothing really else for us to do besides the door, is there?
Actually, scratch that. He's going to the gold to eat it. Also, he needs gold. So.
Goose is gonna go over and kind of just like do a perception check on the door just to like scope it out. Oh, 17. So that's 18. 18 for a perception check on the door.
Am I rolling for investigation?
There is an insignia on the door of a fang. It's indented into the door. When you try to push on it, it doesn't.
Cleve, get over here.
Alright, Inky, you gotta reach for the gold, and it's connected to a giant fanged fish.
God damn it,
Yay!
Ink!
Looks rather similar to this guy.
Oh!
I could have.
Oh!
It's an anglerfish, but instead of all these anglerfish having little lights, they each have gems and necklaces and gauntlets. That's the
He
gold.
punches it in
It's
the
a
face.
giant fucking fish.
He wants to like. I'm assuming he grabbed onto like the light part, but instead it's a gold piece.
Yeah.
He wants to rip it off. He's like, this is mine one way or another.
I'm assuming we should start to roll for initiative.
Yeah. 13.
That's a nat fucking 20.
I'm sorry, Gabby. He's
I have a +1 for my initiative, so that's a 14 for me.
14, 20. You ripped. Okay, so I'm gonna say that with the water, because you had to stick your hand in the water, also out came the fish. You kind of beheaded it.
Oh.
Starts bleeding everywhere.
Did you roll for Zephy?
I didn't roll for Zephy.
It's bleeding everywhere. 8.
Oh.
The fish is bleeding everywhere, including on the door. You see, oddly, the insignia is starting to glow red and fill up.
Okay, Goose shouts to the other,
Right.
get that fish's blood on the damn door!
Okay, and he starts trying to like drag the fish over.
Oh god. Strength. It's a giant fish. Roll for strength.
Okay, he's kind of twink, but we'll
That-
try this.
That feels fair.
I'm gonna
Sorry.
go also.
Hey.
I'm also gonna make a roll for strength to try and help him.
19.
Jesus.
What's his strength? His strength is +1. That's a 20. A dirty 20.
Alright. Take your.
Yeah, and I also just rolled. I got a 13 plus my 3, so I got a 16 for strength as well to help.
Before I do anything, I have to pee again.
Eh.
I drank like 4 Capri Suns. That was a mistake. Ow. I will return.
I don't.
Lucky.
Well, I don't shit talkies, so.
Well, when I'm on my period, I get constipated so bad that it feels like I'm being stabbed. No, that's not cramps. When I do get cramps, though, it kind of just feels like I'm sore. And that usually only happens for the first day. After that, I'm kind of just, like, bleeding.
Can I show you all something amazing? Yeah. Fluffy horse.
Fluffy horse.
Fluffy
Nice. I like fluffy horse.
Alright, so you guys both rolled really well to grab this fish. Are we just throwing it against the door?
Yeah. Why not?
The fish is kind of still alive, so it's just flopping and bleeding everywhere. But the door is completely filled with blood now, and it swings open.
Yay! And then I punch the fish.
You just punch it again? Do you put it back in the water, or just let it punch it and drop it?
I just punch it out the way.
Goose like kind of pushes it in the water.
You each move forward. Cheeseball is like really skipped out. It isn't like trying to like push Clave behind him, but he's not. Cheeseball is afraid, and I don't know why Clave isn't more afraid. This is Clave's first actual adventure. As you move forward, you realize you're in a treasury.
Oh. Was that not a thing that we were doing when there was gold involved?
Well, it was fish.
It was fish.
These are actual like shelves.
Oh.
Around you are highly mounted shelves, about 10 feet high. There is trophies.
Clave, you're the tallest one. Go get them.
In the middle,
Uh-huh.
there's an armor stand
There's what we're looking for.
with a chest plate with a small wave emblems in the center.
And Ink takes it.
Bing takes it?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
How does everybody else feel about this? Well, you don't have time to think about it because the ceiling just opened up.
God damn it!
From below you, the room's starting to fill with water once again, and the door behind you just slams shut.
Ink's just gonna stand there. He doesn't care about the water.
You're just gonna let the rest of us drown?
Yeah.
How does everybody feel about this?
Oh wait, I guess there's Clave and there's Zephyros. I can't let them. I'm already used to destroy water.
What spell does Zephyrs have?
Let me see. It's all. I can electrocute people.
Don't kill us all.
No,
I'll
perception
make-
check to
I'll
see if
make
there's
your
anything
I'll
Goose
put you
can
guys in
do.
misery.
Oh. I got a 15. Is there anything
Okay.
I can do?
I want you to look at your spells.
I don't have spells on the barbarian.
Let me. You said the sky is like the thing is opened up, right?
Yup.
Why would we drown? Can we not just swim to the top?
It's filling with water rapidly.
The top is?
It's like flowing in from over the sides.
Right, but the
We
top
can't
is
fight
open.
against the current.
You want to wait it out? Is
Okay,
that what you're
here's what
trying
I'm
to?
imagining.
Uh-huh.
The door behind us is closed. We're in like this tube.
Mhm.
The tube obviously has a bottom, and there's water pouring in.
Mhm.
So therefore, this would slowly just rise. Can we not just keep,
Wait.
paddling until it gets to the top and then we get out?
So your vote is to wait it out.
Yeah.
Okay,
Why wouldn't we?
my thing. So if I ring my bell, would I have enough strength to carry Clay? Because he's probably going to be lighter than Cheese Puff, I'm assuming.
Cheese puff?
You have to roll for strength for that.
Okay, I have a good strength.
I mean, if we really need to, let me see.
so
I love you're only saving Clay.
no, my thought process is right now. If I turn into a human, I can grab Clay. Zeppy can grab Cheese Puff. Ink can do his little thing over here, and we can.
Ink can just wait it out and slowly drown.
And like, we can take these far. We can, and then me and Zeppy can fly to try and fly through the top, or
Yeah, because, well, here's the thing also. So Zephyros has the ability, she has shield, which invisible barrier appears and protects you until so what
wait,
what
can
shield?
he try to use like his armor to see if he can control the water?
I guess you could. Well, here's the thing, right? Zephyros has two options. She could A, use shield, which I would imagine is kind of like
A bubble.
a bubble that can protect them, or she has fly on several different levels, so she can make every person fly
Okay.
Oh.
to the top. Ink, I thought he could just wait it out because he's sentient ink,
Yeah.
and it doesn't really like.
He would eventually float to the top.
Yeah.
But I'm getting with the current, I don't think anybody else would except for maybe Ink.
Yeah.
Now that I know more about his
Ink
buoyancy.
would survive, but I think also normally he would just destroy the water, because again, Clay's there and Zarfrost is there, and he likes both of them. He doesn't really know Cheeseball, but he I don't know how you would feel about that. Goose, he wants him to die, but you know, that's not gonna happen. So I don't know what. Let me see if Ink has any tools. I can just imagine where like the water's actually filling down, and I'm just like, what do I have in my pockets that can fill this?
Everybody's just going through their pants right now. Cheeseball has a backpack out. He's throwing random things like in a cartoon. Rubber duck.
I have a rope.
Lotion bottle. You have a rope?
I have a rope, but it's just 50 feet.
You want to try and lasso?
Yeah.
Alright, I would
That's
definitely
okay.
say it's like acrobatics.
Okay.
It's completely okay with me. So the way I write is I write out possible things you fuckers could pull.
What'd you write out that we could do?
Wait it out, you all drown.
Okay.
If you wait too long, it turns into a giant geyser. But you haven't said that, so you can't go back.
Damn.
So suck my balls. Ink, roll.
Okay. It just smacks him in the face.
You didn't even make it a couple inches.
I'm like, I can imagine this.
Hey, and later on that, would we call that a floor roll? Because it's on a different object other than like a table.
Oh God, what do you say?
At least
fine
it's
being a
not
dirty DM.
one.
Alright. I'm forgiving DM. That's
13.
Yay.
Let me check my acrobatics. My acrobatics is a +5.
Hey.
Woo! I can just imagine in real, like in D&D, real life, if you could call it that. We're all just sitting there rummaging through their pockets. Ink is like, I have rope! He pulls it out, tries to throw it, smacks him in the face real quick. He like just quickly undoes it.
Nobody
again
saw
and
that.
throws
Nobody saw
it.
that.
He like throws it again and it makes it, and everyone's like, hey!
It catches on a small shard of stone and wraps around rather tightly. What order do you guys want to go in?
I'll just fly and like when
Who
it
is
gets
the
to
most likely to die?
Huh?
Who's the most likely to die?
Cheese ball.
Yeah.
Alright, cheese ball, get up there.
Yeah, Goose like, alright, cheese first. Goose is gonna kind of like try and fly, and until he can't anymore, then he'll grab the rope. But yeah, just gonna try and fly to the top.
Did you ring your bell? Or you thought about it?
I thought about it, but since we already got a plan, I'm not going to.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think I would have it, so Zevros is gonna fly up,
Mm-hmm.
just straight up as much as she can and do basically what Goose is doing.
Mm.
Ink is gonna be the last one to go, just because, again, he's made out of ink. He would be the most likely to survive if he was just down there.
Yeah.
Even though you said he would drown, but okay.
No, I thought everybody else would drown, but the more I think about Ink's physics, I feel like he would just be fine. Which is what I tried to say.
He might slowly suffocate, if you think about it, but I don't know.
Why are you giving yourself a disadvantage here?
Yeah, so Ink will go last. Zephyros will just fly up with Goose, but she'll try her best to make sure everyone else is okay. Mm-hmm. And I think that she'll try to convince Clave and Cheeseball to go first.
Alright, Cheeseball is kind of pushed by Clave. Clave does not give him any room to argue. Cheeseball is forced to go first because he's a -2 in acrobatics. He's a big ball of cheese. He walks around like this most of the time.
He's a big meatball. He needs
Cheeseball meatball. Clave goes after him, and I'm gonna say you guys mostly make it to the top without even having to use the rope. You two.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, because it's high enough you can't jump it, but I think you guys are okay. So y'all scavenge out of the hole. It's incredibly odd because you can't see where the water is even pouring from. You're in the middle of the land.
Can I
Wait,
also
what?
add this as a little note? Ink, because he's still climbing up the rope, he's just not as like worried about it. He just has like a fine expression on him, and everyone else is like panicked. And he's just like, it's a normal day. He like puts whatever piece of armor on, like, I'm assuming it's a helmet. Is it a helmet?
It's a chest plate.
Okay. He like puts the chest plate on just so that it's easier to carry, and he starts climbing. I don't know if that makes a difference, but yeah.
Okay. The chest plate doesn't change anything.
Okay.
Would you like to hear the thing again?
Sure. At least the water part.
don the armor that guards the frozen soul.
Ah. Well, I'm wearing it.
Alright. You guys reach the top. You're all out of breath and confused as hell. Would you like to debrief? Head to the ship?
I like to debrief.
Going back down is not an option. Ink.
Okay.
Yeah. I vote to debrief because, like, we got the armor. The fuck is the frozen soul?
Alright, I want everybody to present their theories.
Okay. So we have a man who lost his soul, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we have the frozen soul. I'm guessing it's saying that the man lost his, like, chest plate armor, and that we have to, like, figure out a way to give it back to him.
Is it also, could it be literal? Like we have to freeze the mist or something? And then return it?
Maybe we have to give it back to the pirate guys?
Maybe.
Clay is nodding along. Clay likes this theory. Cheeseball, he's just kicking dirt into the slowly filling hole. Cheeseball's deflecting.
My thing is, what did he prove they're worthy? Is he talking about
Prove
like,
you're worthy.
prove you're worthy? Is he talking about with this, with a fight, just the general end of the quest?
I would guess this was it.
Maybe, yeah.
I was guessing he really wanted us to punch an anglerfish.
Did Ink have a good time while doing so?
Hell yeah, he did. He was like, woo, we're in a rush. I got to rip off the white golden piece. I like to think he still thinks it's currency, and at one point he's going to spend this coin, and they're just going to be like, what the fuck?
That's just a shiny scale kid. That's not a coin.
Wait, but what I imagine is it's like the light part.
Mm-hmm.
So he just has this like actual looking, like realistic looking coin, and then this like little piece that's just like attached to it. And
Yeah, like
up.
fleshy part that's stuck to it.
It's stuck to it, and it's like covered in blood.
Goose is just like, put that down.
He like shoved it in the chest plate for safekeeping.
Yeah, he like puts it in him. He's just like
Absorbed. What's the difference between him absorbing things and eating things? Because he technically still has like a whole man worth of people inside him. How does Ink shit?
Okay. So how do I explain this? I like to think that different parts of him do different things.
Mm-hmm.
So when he like puts something in him, he puts it on like his chest or like his arm. When he eats food, it just goes straight down into his stomach,
Okay.
and then it like dissolves like acid.
Yeah, it's like acidic ink.
Yeah.
Alright, solid. Okay, that's all I needed.
But you can't obviously see all this.
Horrifying.
So sometimes when he's trying to like get something, he just like feels around until he finds it and he pulls it out.
It's like the ink version of like when you're shuffling around in your bra.
Yeah.
Okay.
He just eventually is like, oh, I think that's it. It feels like it, and then he pulls it out. It's covered in ink, and he just like absorbs the ink back in.
Alright, I like it.
Yeah.
Your foot scared me.
It was the dog, but
Dog.
dog.
Hi,
right
dog.
there.
Keep forgetting he's there. Because I can't see him from this point of view. Benny. You have a good time, bud?
I don't know why you would. We're screaming.
It's Benson.
Okay.
Benson literally is like the chillest dog you'll ever meet. He's very desensitized to most things. I'm so excited to get Paisley.
Oh yeah, we didn't see Paisley.
Paisley's not here yet. Paisley is only 5 weeks old. She still has like 3 weeks left with her mom. Yeah, you guys are all up there. Rylan thinks many things. We have to freeze the mist, maybe give him back his chest plate.
I just think we just gotta return it to the ghosts. And
Okay.
It'll be all good.
Zephyros have any feelings? Which way?
Sephiroth, I think at this point she's thinking less about like what we do and more like she just wants this to be over. She's all like between the first day with the wedding and now like this where everyone almost dies. She's just like she just wants it over with. She doesn't care.
Okay.
You know what's funny? Goose normally loves adventure. Like, if this was any other time, he'd be having a blast, but he's with Ink. And so he's like, it's fun, but I'm with you.
Cleve raises his hand and starts to like push his husband away from the giant man-eating hole. And he says that he sighs, like kind of drags Ink along with him. He's like, we need to head back to And then the entire hole seals itself up,
Oh.
and a very familiar mist is left behind.
Ink tries to take it off and throw it.
Just hits the ground.
Damn it.
Goose just called out.
He
If
picked
you
it back
want
up
it, or
and
like,
started
you
talking.
wanna take your armor back, like, wanna give us any instructions here?
There's no
pit?
response.
Damn
He's
it.
talking to the bowl.
Or the shot.
Hey, you basically might as well have said, "Hey God, throw us a bone."
God has thrown you many bones in this game. I'm basically throwing y'all a skeleton.
God is saying, "Stay on track." God damn it, we have 5 hours of worth of campaign.
Well, we're already 3.5 hours through, so.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm just excited for this next part for Ink.
Okay.
I think Ink's gonna have a very good time.
No.
All
Nobody
right.
else is.
He
Oh,
tries to
no.
go back. He's going back to the boat now.
Alright, we all going back to the boat?
Yeah.
Even very begrudging Goose?
Yeah.
Honestly, he's kind of scared the shit out of Clave, just having everybody in danger all at once. So he's like, literally has his arm around Cheeseball and it's like, kind of like, dad hand on shoulder to Ink to make sure he actually goes back.
Okay. Wait, you're my dad.
Sure. He's fine with that.
Goose just like yells over his shoulder, "You can have him, like, you can full on take him."
Not so secret lore, Ink is actually very similar to age to Cheeseball's son when his son died. So.
Oh
Now I felt the entire last time we were at your house. You guys all start heading back to the ship. You all gather on. I want you guys to roll again for who's navigating.
Oh god. Oh, I got an 18. Do I add anything?
That's a 19 and a 9.
It's navigating again.
He's like, "You bitches can't stop me."
Oh god.
Ink gets handed the map, and he is told by Cheeseball to tell him which way they're supposed to go. It's a very small trek.
Okay, well, I'm assuming
And so the entire time, it's almost sunset, by the way.
I'm assuming we're on the Fang one, right?
Hang on, man.
Okay, thank you. So I'm assuming the big map part where like the world map was here.
That's where he started.
Yeah, and we're here,
Mhm.
so we need to go here. He's going about northeast. So,
Yep. Cool.
Here, take it back.
I want the responsibility. I was probably up here so we can all see it.
Butter Slug is the map keeper.
Much to,
You're like, "Hey guys."
Hi.
I can't make the sound I thought he was gonna make.
What do you think he was gonna make?
One sec.
Hey guys.
No, in our class I theoretically he only spoke in buzzing.
Oh,
That's right. Amazing.
You can't understand that neither can I. Exactly. Alright. You guys set sail in the direction of Ink. As you start heading this direction.
should I roll a survival check?
A survival check?
Sorry. Whatever check you want. History? Investigation? Am I rolling? Do you not want me to roll? Do you just want things
Something's
to go
about
along?
to happen.
Oh.
And we already rolled, so we know Ink knows how to navigate. Damn.
What is that, a 10?
It's a 19, you goof. It's very different.
Is that a survival check?
As you are very, very close to shore, you haven't even set sail for an hour, you hear the familiar blare of a cannon. You look, this time next to you.
Oh no!
Nobody noticed, it was just a small mist, and
You
now
like-
the entire ship is fucking next to you.
He just is like going about, and then he goes, "Doosh," and he just turns and goes, "Oh, hey guys!" And he like takes it off and tries to chuck it at him.
Hey, do you still have my fidgeter?
I'm sorry, I was just trying. I'm
You
sorry.
had it.
I did have it.
Ugh, did you eat it?
Did I put it?
Did you?
Did you eat it?
Yay.
I'm sorry, I just wanted to. But, oh dear.
Y'all are,
So I'm gonna go with we roll for initiative?
Yes.
Yeah.
But is
You're
it
mean.
licking the floor. He's doing dog thing. You can just... Benny.
Benny.
Princeton, are you going to hell? This kid's mean. I can't see. Oh well, I did down. Oh.
I got a 14 for mine.
Okay.
Do I need to roll again?
Initiative.
Remote initiative, baby.
The giant ship is next to yours, looking just as see-through and sketchy as before.
14 and 15.
I really like the way I just rhymed that.
Wait, so 2 of us got 14.
Alright, so what do you guys want to do? What's your first approach?
Well, I already explained what Ink wants to do. He just wants to check the armor and give it to them. Here you go, guys.
Are we gonna lose the armor?
I want you to roll for... I'm going to go strength because you're like...
Right, but Ink also
Goodness.
doesn't have first initiative. Zephyros is very...
Fuck. Okay, what does Zephy want to do?
Zephy wants to get the fuck out of here.
Zephy wants to skedaddle. Goodness.
Zephy wants nothing to do with these
Skedaddle.
guys. So she's gonna try to like use one of her wind powers to blow the sails so they go
Okay.
fast. Yeah.
I want you to roll to see...
Is that like acrobatics or?
It's a spell, so I would say arcane.
Oh, okay. Let me actually check what spell I'd be using. I'd be like, gust of wind. I think that would work well. And then I'm rolling Arcana. 3 plus 7. That's a 10.
The 10 to 10.
You guys start speeding up.
Yay!
You're
And Ink is like, no!
You're speeding up, but the ship is like kind of like, this is us, this is the ship. So Ink still has some opportunity.
I think Ink is gonna just like vigorously turn the wheel.
Alright, I want you to roll against Cheeseball.
Cheeseball probably has
I thought I was navigating.
You're navigating, he's steering.
Oh.
This is mine.
Cheeseball would probably have advantage on this, wouldn't he?
I'm sorry, there were
I would say roll for strength because you're probably trying to wrestle away from Cheeseball.
no floor rolls.
Ah,
You're
It
throwing
happened
on the floor.
12.
12. 12 plus 1, so that's a 13.
10.
He probably has
Plus
16
2.
anyway. Oh, that's a 12.
I haven't updated his
I
thing in a hot
just barely managed to get it away.
Yeah, you gotta push Cheeseball out the way. Clave isn't gonna be happy about that, by the way. Just keep that in mind. Yeah, you start completely steering the ship. Do you want to go this way or this way and cut them off traffic style?
You're gonna crash this ship and kill us all.
Yeah, let's go that way, because that
No.
was the first way I was thinking of. So,
All right, you go to steer the ship into this direction. As it's about to collide, it disappears entirely. An explosion.
God damn it.
In an explosion of mist that leaves you all blinded for several seconds.
Oh, well, this works great. And he just takes it off and chucks it in the air. Like, right on the deck.
As you come to, you realize it's only like 3 feet away. You didn't throw it far at all.
Yeah, but did anyone pick it up?
No.
How this character has not died is beyond me. How the fuck is this? Not just that, how has this character not got the rest of the party killed?
Because he's stupid, but he has dumb luck, so...
I'm really just excited to see Ink at the ending. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh lord.
Okay, well, he's like, damn, that didn't work. And then he picks it up, he puts it on, and then he kind of nervously glances at Clave.
You turn around, Cheeseball's pissed. But he's like, okay, whatever, cocky ass kid, nothing bad happened. Clave's pissed. You just like tackle punched his brand new husband. He kind of comes up and gives you a dad smack on the back of the head.
Okay.
You just accept it. You're just like, yeah, I'm sorry.
Goose just says he deserves more than that.
Okay, to be fair, this is more to him,
You
right?
little
Most of the time, obviously, Ink sometimes he just does chaotic neutral stuff most of the time. In his mind, this was a chaotic good move. He thought if he just gave it to them, that this part of the quest would be fine and they could move on. But obviously his theory didn't work out, so, you know. In his mind, he thought, yes, I would be making Clave upset, but if this works out, then he would be super proud of me because, like, he did a good thing. But it didn't work out, so he got smacked to the back of the head, and he was just glad Clave didn't do anything worse.
Nah, I don't think Clay hurt him.
No, I don't think he was going to hurt him. I thought Clave would be like, that was unforgivable, and never talk to him again.
No. Clave has had children. Clave understands.
Okay.
You guys keep sailing for about an hour after all the chaos. Nobody is seriously hurt, but they're all like, what the fuck is happening?
Goose kind of like
Goose is rambling with theories in the back the entire time.
Goose kind of like just says this out loud to anyone where he's like, can they even hurt us, let alone touch us? Like, can we even give the armor to them? Like, can they even hurt us?
I guess we can't give them the armor because they never took it, and I physically rammed into them, so.
As you sail forward, you're greeted by a much more refined dock.
Oh.
It is incredibly well maintained. There's no other boats, but there's a paved path up into the forest. It is average looking. It almost looks like Clave's village.
Oh.
Okay.
Huh.
Are we getting off the boat? What are we doing?
Yeah. I'm done to get off the
Well,
boat.
Zephyros gets off. She's tired. She's like, please, just, I guess we're going. So she starts heading towards the village. I think, honestly, after what Ink did and how it didn't pan out the way he wanted to, he would be a bit more nervous to go.
Mm.
He wouldn't want to
Also,
screw-
just to clarify, there's not actually a village. The surroundings look like Clave's village, like the flora and stuff.
Oh,
Just to
okay.
clarify.
Okay, so it's similar.
You can't see anything yet. It's just a paved, expensive looking path.
Goose kind of shouts the idea, like, I think we should probably rest for tonight.
Yeah, especially because that would be nice for Ink's thing. So, yep.
Mm.
He'll hear this. And
Ignore
he'll
it.
try to kick Goose off the boat and then go to sleep.
Okay.
Goose just flies away from
He'll
him.
do attempted murder, and then it didn't work out because Goose can fly. So
Yeah.
then he's just like, fine. And he goes to sleep. But the armor's still on.
Okay.
But
Because
the rest
you're
of them's
sleeping on a
naked.
boat, I want you guys to each take a D10. And anything
We're using the rest. That's
above
crazy.
a 3 is a pass, but if below that, you're incredibly seasick.
This is a 10? No.
I think above a 30. I don't know why I said 3 here.
I think this one's a 10. This one?
8.
I think it's this one. The
9.
0 is supposed
Yeah.
to be the 10.
Do the 30.
Oh, and Zephyros. Here you go.
I got an 8.
That is a 3 for Zephyros. Oh. Rolled the wrong dice, that's why.
Rude.
Oh, that's a 0 for Zephyros and a 20 for Ink.
That's a
Fuck.
Wait, that's 100 one. It's this.
Oh, it is 100. You're right, you're right. It's-
Rye said this one,
Wait.
the 10 is maybe supposed to be that one. Feel
Okay.
life, man.
That wasn't even a roll. You just flopped it.
Fine, fine.
Still heavily seasick.
Alright, wow.
Did Zeus? So Goose is the only one that passed this shit. Oh my word.
Clave, a 7. Clave pass. Cheese ball, a 1.
Well, half
Goose and Clave are the only ones who actually slept. Everybody was just mostly vomiting.
Oh no. I guess Goose and Cliff are gonna have like a little bonding adventure.
This is definitely a new experience for Ink. He's not used to being sick. He's used to being slightly indestructible, honestly.
It's upset his acid.
Yeah. He's just like, huh? And then he throws up overboard, and then you just see a little bit of ink come out. And like a couple of items.
Cheeseball's like surprisingly fine. He's just completely used to being hungover.
Oh, okay.
Zephyros,
Zephyros fucking hates it. Zephyros is like,
I can't imagine goddesses get sick.
That's probably like something she's never gonna get used to.
she's not used to it. She hates being dirty. She doesn't like the water, which she's fucking surrounded by. She's having an awful time.
So it's probably like tries to comfort her bestie.
She's just like laying on the floor.
Not the fetal position.
She's just laying on the floor in the fetal position, still in like her pajamas. By the way, I imagine she has like very fancy like full set.
I believe it.
And she's just sitting there like, why is this happening?
But like I can just imagine Goose just like is loafing on the pillow, like head tucked in, just like happily sleeping like a cute little plush, and then just Zeffy next to him just dying.
I love how they can afford stuffed animals.
I think Ink would also, he would be next to her, like on the side throwing up.
Yeah, he's had his head like out a porthole. He's just. Bleh.
And then when he's done, he kind of like sits next to her and also fetal hormones, because neither one of them are used to being sick, especially Zephyros.
Mhm.
Ink, again, is used to being indestructible, which I think partially is why he's so like douchebaggish and just runs head first into things, because to him it's just like, wow, this is wacky fun, versus everyone else where like, no, we're gonna die.
We can die, unlike some people.
Like, he's gotten hurt, but obviously most of his hurt is getting a twisted ankle.
For the billionth time.
And he just like pops it back into place.
He's gonna have like a wrecked. Like I can just imagine if he ever grows old, his ankle just be like totally fucking
I
wrecked.
don't think he can age. I think he would dry up.
No, well, okay. So he cannot physically age, but he can mentally age.
Mature.
So there's one point in time, actually, where he basically had the mind of a child, and
Yeah.
He still has the mind of a child.
That's
More
what,
like a baby.
right, like a baby. So like that thing that I won't mention or Ryland, yeah, that's when he matured. So, yeah, and then currently he's obviously at his douchebag teenage phase,
Love it.
where he thinks he's indestructible.
He would have a
and can get away
skateboard.
with most.
Or a razor scooter. I can't pick.
Yeah. He wants, I feel like he would definitely, somewhere in him, have rad glasses where he just like puts it on. It's like the most colorful 90s looking glasses ever. And he just is like, he
They're
has like
enchanted.
huh?
They're enchanted.
Yeah, they're enchanted. They're like rainbow glasses and he just like neon ones.
Rylan looks disgusted.
He has like rave glasses and stuff.
Trainer Goose.
But yeah, I would imagine somewhere inside his pocket dimension thing, he just has rave goggles or whatever that he just puts on. Actually, he would put them on now. As he's throwing up on a boat.
Alright. I can't make you roll for a wardrobe change, so I just have to accept that. Alright. The next morning, 3 out of 5 basically didn't sleep at all.
Mm-hmm.
The only ones who like actually look like they slept at all are just Goose and Clave.
Okay. I'm guessing it's up to you two.
No, you guys can all come. You guys are just tired and kind of cranky.
I'm not coming. Especially Zephyros. Zephyros isn't going.
Zephyros isn't going?
No, she's in a fetal position on the boat, and she is freaking the fuck out. She's at 0, man. She's surrounded by water. She's not used to being sick. She's, like, she does not like this at all. So
Goose,
she's
like,
not going.
I imagine Goose would do his best to like tuck her in, kind of give her his best comfort as she could, and he's like, "We're gonna go."
I think she will try to convince Goose to not go, at least for today.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, at the end of the day, she's not going to stop him because, again, she's not used to being sick. And also, she cares really deeply about him. So she wants Goose to stay.
Mm-hmm.
One more night, at least. But, yeah. He's not going to
Is
do
Ink
well.
manning up and going?
Ink, I think, would want to go.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think he would be physically up for that. I think he would be like...
Is your mom home?
No. I think it would be
My
almost...
brother's brothers are upstairs. They're probably messing with them.
I think it would be almost mentally conflicting for Ink.
Mhm.
Like, he wants to go,
Do you
but
want
he's
to roll
also...
piss boy energy? Will that help you decide?
I guess so. I guess I can roll percentage die.
I'm gonna be real. If Zeffy is like asking / begging Goose, he's gonna stay. Like, oh.
What should I roll? Wait, what thing should I roll first?
I'm gonna go percent and do like above 50%. He goes, below he stays. 90.
Well, he's going, but not doing well.
I think Goose is gonna stay to take care of Zeffy, cause like, it's his girl, and she's like,
It's him and Clay!
It's Inky, Clave, and Cheeseball.
oh
It's Inky and
Cheeseball's going?
Yeah.
Goose-
Cheeseball's used to being sick. It's like I said earlier, he's just constantly
no.
hungover.
Goose like throws the idea and asks like, do you guys want to leave the armor here so if something happens there, it's not lost?
Do I get any, like, advantages while I'm wearing the armor?
Not largely.
Okay. I'm taking it with me.
Okay.
Alright.
Goose is gonna stay with Zeffy, cause like, he can't leave her.
By the
Alright.
way, Ink is naked, and he's just dragging us.
Alright.
Well, because, okay, again, he's not used to being sick, and he sleeps naked, right? And so he knows that he doesn't trust, he doesn't like Goose, so he's not gonna leave it here. And he also knows this is somehow important to the whole journey, so he's just gonna carry it along with him until he figures out what's important with this thing. And he's sick, so he's not in the right mind either. So he's not, knowledgeable enough to be like, oh, I'm gonna put my clothes back on and take my stuff with me. He just has like one knife, or no, he has like the shard with him still, just hanging out in his body somewhere.
It's black, so you don't really see it until he turns to the side.
You just see like a small glint poking out.
Alright. Ready to go above the deck, both butt ass naked. Alright.
I don't have genitals, it's fine. I don't even have a butt.
I was literally about to ask, does he have an ass?
He might have a butt.
I'm like, I can't picture a human body without a butt.
Right.
It's like,
Okay, he has a butt, but it's not used for any pooping, obviously.
It's just leg connected.
It's just a little cake.
Okay. Alright. Alright, you go above. Clave is literally very worried you're butt ass naked, but he doesn't want to like offend Ink because he kind of already whacked him earlier. He's like kind of over it, but he doesn't want to like say anything that might be offensive. Cheeseball huffs, stares at you for a minute. It's just. Alright, let's go. Make it up.
Okay, let's go.
Well, that's good part. You guys make your way down the dock up towards the path.
Oh wait, it smells my father fingers.
He's crying and vomiting. As you guys make your way up the trail, it's incredibly odd. You go from forest to you're standing in front of a giant palace. The doors are 3 times the size of it. It almost feels like you've been teleported.
I'm very worried by the sounds.
David, I'm gonna go.
Wait,
Suck it.
music.
Shit.
Forget about that. Okay, so we're standing at a palace. I'm butt ass naked.
Yep.
Okay. Ink just sort of like
Vomit in the door.
yeah, he'll try to open the door and he'll like vomit.
Alright. Cheeseball kind of like tries to prop him up to make sure he doesn't puke on himself. And Clave like knocks on the door. Opening the door seems to be what looks like a servant. She cheers for joy. Travelers. We haven't seen travelers in so long. Please, please come in.
I have the feeling these two guys are cannibals.
Everybody, what? 2 guys.
I feel like the people who live here are cannibals.
Why would you say that?
I haven't seen people in a long time.
Fair enough.
Maybe they eat people who come here. I don't know.
They bring you're all ushered inside to see people in very similar, all red and black garb. They all smile for joy, and they lead you towards what looks to be a throne room.
Even one butt ass naked, they're
Yeah.
fine with this? Alright.
You're a ball of ink. I don't think they noticed if you wore pants. The throne room is opened, and at the end, there is a rather robust man sitting on a throne. He has a heavy black beard.
So you can add, I don't know if you know this. If you go to the conditions part, you can add conditions. Do you want me to add a level of exhaustion?
Sure.
Okay.
I want my
Should I do
voice
like 1, 2, because the more higher it gets, the more it takes away some of your magic abilities. So if you're obviously like Zephyros, it don't matter a bit more. And the higher it is, the closer you get to death.
Oh.
So
Okay.
just letting you know. I don't know if you want me to use that.
You're
or if
fine.
It's just improv.
No, go for it.
Okay. I'll do it like little.
I was down to make like affect you a little bit. Like I was gonna make you act a little sleazier, but you were already doing it, so.
Okay.
The king stands up and claps his hands. Travelers! Welcome! We do not see new faces in a many long time. Have you come from far?
No.
Alright.
He puts like his face on like Clay or whoever's next to him. He just like leans on
Still
them.
cheese ball. Still
Okay.
like cheese ball.
Yeah, he just like puts his hand on Cheeseball like I don't feel well.
What is Pink gonna do if Clave and Cheeseball actually have kids? He's gonna have like early child syndrome. He's gonna be mad.
Yeah, a little bit.
Alright. Clave, ever the diplomat, walks forward and shakes the man's hand. These are my companions. We fear we've been cursed. We do not know where we are, what is happening.
Yeah, what he said.
She was all like solely worried on making sure you don't fall over.
I don't like being sick. Is this sick? Am I feeling sick? I don't know what sick is.
It's seasick.
Seasick. I don't even. What? Huh?
It's like when you shake a bottle of ale and then Cheeseball gives you a demonstration on what happens when you shake carbonation.
Can I drink that?
The imaginary ale? No.
Okay.
The king claps his hands once again and says, welcome. You shall join us. You shall all join us for a feast. Please, come along.
Oh, food.
You walk in through the throne room. There is a door off to the side and you are led to a giant dining table. There is every vegetable you can think of. Hams, turkeys.
Every vegetable you could think of.
Yes.
Hams, turkeys, list.
I was adding those on, you asshole! No, I like my nice roasted ham. My favorite vegetable. Suck my dick.
Rylan is a meat confirmed.
I suck. There's dozens of different plates. The king sits at the head of the table. Where would you like to sit? Would you like to sit
On the table.
Alright. I want you to roll for that. I'm gonna roll for persuasion to see if anybody gives a fuck.
Okay. That's a 3. I could look at my persuasion real quick, but
Sure.
that's a -1.
It's a 2.
It's 2.
Some maid eagerly walks over and literally like gently nudges you back off.
Oh my god.
Alright.
It grows up on her.
The maid gasps and like runs away. Clave kind of walks over and gives you like a not so gentle dad smack again.
Oh. I'm sorry.
Cheeseball like makes Ink sit down right next to him. They're all pretty close to the king. They don't want to be disrespectful. They all sit down, and the king raises his hands and says, "Bring out our main course."
Is it me? I'm kind of a snack, don't worry.
4 different men appear, and they're carrying a giant.
Whoa!
They're carrying a giant tray on their shoulders,
Oh.
like a giant silver platter.
Okay.
On the platter is a naked man
Oh.
who has been finely roasted. His arms and legs are bound, and there's an apple
I
stuffed
fucking
in his mouth.
knew it! They're cannibals!
It's like called Glutton's Manor. Are you surprised?
No, I didn't read the Glutton's Manor part. I just heard them be like, oh yeah, you know, people haven't come here in a while, and it's a fancy place, and like they're cannibals or anything. And I was saying that because I knew, like, I don't know, I felt like if I just took a shot in the dark, it would be correct, and it fucking was.
Just like my dick. The king raises his arms. "Please sit with us. Eat."
It goes, okay.
This little fucker's a cannibal already, so.
The server walks up next to you and makes a fine cut and hands it to Ink on a plate.
He takes it. He looks at both dads. He throws it at the king.
You know what? Maybe staying on the ship wasn't such a bad idea.
You guys wanted me to go, so I'm gonna make this entertaining.
Clay stands up, immediately trying to defend. "I'm so sorry. He's only a boy. He's barely 5.
No, you guys try to meet people. I've already done that, but let's not talk about that. This is totally immoral, right, dads?
Cheeseball's nodding, but Clay was ignoring you. Clay was trying very hard, but the king stands up in his throne/chair and raises a mallet, and it looks to be made of bones.
Ooh, eat that.
No, you don't.
Ink's like, I don't know what Ink would do. He has a mallet made of bones.
Yeah. Do you want to hear the poem again?
Yeah, you could.
Build the weapon made of a man's marrow.
Ah, that makes sense.
Bone marrow.
Okay.
Thinking. Better process. Better cook.
Let me cook. He's gonna shove the table at the king.
Alright, roll for strength.
Alright.
I'll
Okay,
strength
guys.
Really all right there. This one's fine.
No. Because my 20.
This one's fine.
This one. Yeah, I think that was alright.
Floor rolls don't count. 1. You do that thing where you try and like stand up and like move your chair,
I'm
but
like, fuck you! I stand up and try to push it, and it just
it pushes you back.
falls to the ground. Whoopsie.
Clay rushes forward and tries to grab the mallet while Cheeseball tries to pull you back.
No, he's like yelling at Cheeseball. He's like, Cheeseball, do what I did! What are you doing?
Roll for
Push
persuasion.
the table! Stop trying to help me, you fool!
Dad, I'm fine! Jesus, stop being so aggressive.
This is why I need the dice tower.
I know, my mom has it. 16!
Alright, you go do that. Oh, persuasion is -1, so that's a 15.
Okay, it still works. Cheeseball does a 12, and his strength.
He's gotta have beefy strength, right?
I really haven't updated his sheet, which I really fucking need to. +3. It's a 15 as well. He goes to push the table and it jabs the king right in the stomach, but also knocks over Clave.
No!
Aww. Okay. So Ink is gonna try now that I'm assuming Cheeseball actually like helped him up, right? I think he's gonna dash to go get the mallet and basically copy what Clave was trying to do.
Okay.
And I guess at this point he would, as he's running, he would put on the armor just so that he has less in his hands. Hello, person.
Person.
8.
run to get it, but you just run past it on accident.
Is that an acrobatics check?
I feel like it would be.
Okay. So 8 plus that's a 13.
Okay. You actually get it. It's in your hand now.
Okay.
The king.
And then I try to bonk him.
Alright.
Bad.
Roll strength again.
I don't want to try to kill him. I just try to bonk him though.
Or athletics.
I'll roll a strength. That's okay. I'll kill if necessary.
Good.
God damn it. That's a 6. Plus 1 is a 7.
You just bonk him and he doesn't. He just stares at you like, what the fuck? He goes to stand up to grab his mallet. You guys are now stuck in a tug of war.
Bonk. Whoopsie.
Get Cleve and Cheeseball to help pull that thing away from you.
Cheeseball helps up Clave, but he's like kind of dizzy. Clave, not Cheeseball. So Cheeseball leaves Clave to gather himself and he runs over to help Ink. Now, I want you guys to combine rolls. I'm going to roll for Cheeseball. You're going to roll for Ink. I'm going to give him 20. And if you and I have to make a combined 20 to outstrength him.
A combined 20.
Damn.
Oh,
Can you
a
add
combined
modifier?
20. Okay, that's not as bad as...
No,
I thought you were saying
pretty
we both
easy.
had to have 20. I was like, Jesus Christ.
No.
So can you add modifiers to this?
I'm going to say no.
Okay.
You did not just roll a fucking 1! Can we add modifiers to this, please?
Modifiers won't even help.
It won't help, Braylon.
A
I got a
3.
plus 1.
The king tries and immediately just rips that shit right back.
Wait, let me replay what happened, okay? We arrived at the thing. I throw open the door.
You throw it up everywhere.
They come in. They're like, welcome, guest. I'm butt naked carrying a thing around, and I go, what? And then I sit on the table, and I throw up again on a maid, and she runs out. And he's like, feast! I'm like, fuck you. I take the plate, I throw it at the king. The king gets upset, so he pulls out his bone mallet. I try to jab him, but then fail. And they get up, and I take them out from him. I give him a little bonk. He looks at me like, what the fuck? He wrestles with me to take it, and then immediately takes it.
Yeah, because Cheeseball was not help at all. You guys were locked in a stalemate for maybe like 5 seconds.
Okay,
I'm gonna give you an action. Not something for you to do, but something else happening.
okay, what's happening?
Clave is now less dizzy. He stands up and he casts Mage Hand.
Oh,
On
that
the
doesn't help a lot though, because Mage Hand is only it only carries like a small amount of weight.
less than 10 pounds.
Right. So that would help us tug it, but that wouldn't get it. Right?
The bone/weapon is raised from his hand and is in about 10 feet in the air.
Man, that's a really light mallet.
It's made out of bones. Bones are surprisingly light.
Okay. So he's holding the mallet in the air.
What do we think Cheeseball want to do?
Ink is gonna stab the king while he's down.
Oh my word.
Alright.
Why not, man? He's
Roll
got
for it, Bubba.
a little obsidian shard. What could go wrong?
You go to stab him, but it doesn't even make it through his robes. You just kind of let him go.
I love how anytime I try to go into danger, it doesn't work. But when I'm faced with actual danger, everything goes wrong.
This is like the karmic justice in the universe has built up in Ink's universe against him.
He has the main character, like, survival defect.
Okay. Well,
I really should have come.
I wonder if I can do a bonus action.
Don't ever say that to me again.
I never mean it in a sexual way.
I do. Cheeseball and Clave have been boning this whole trip.
I have an extra attack I can do. It
Okay.
says you can attack 3 times whenever you take the action on your turn.
Alright.
I'm attacking 3 times.
Alright, you're gonna
I
power
like
shift.
missed the first time completely, and then I just turn around and try to stab him. And
I can visualize it. Like a Karate Kid action.
18.
Hey, that one lands. A little more.
Plus 1, that's 19, and then I'll give you another one. Alright, I completely missed. Should I roll one of these? Because it's a really tiny, it's a shard.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is another
Alright.
fucking one!
It's barely bleeding. Fucking fine. He like looks down at you, takes one hand, and pushes you to the side.
Ah.
You stumble, but you're not actually hurt.
Okay.
He's moving towards Cheeseball now.
Okay.
Does Ink want to protect Cheeseball, or Cheeseball is on his own?
Well, that's the end of my action, isn't it? So, like, we're in combat.
Yeah.
That's the end of my action. It's now Cheeseball or Clade's action.
Ink is like run out of move.
He's run out of moves.
Yeah.
He's all in one move. He's dashed at him. No, all in one move.
You stab him 3 times, then you got pushed to the side.
Then I got pushed to the side. Therefore, he's out of action. So now it's Clave or
Yeah.
me.
I keep forgetting that Clave and Cheeseball actually have to like exist.
Yeah.
Cheeseball goes to run forward, and you know when bulls like are hooked together?
Yeah.
Him and the king are now like this on each other, and they're trying to push each other back and forth.
What does Cheeseball do?
Cheeseball is using majority of his strength. Honestly, I think it would fall under like physical attack and just like a shove.
Okay. So he tries to shove the king.
Mhm.
I'm gonna say Ink is gonna go again to try and attack him.
Okay.
Alright, 3.
She's like,
Doing
what?
it again
Just
3
rubbing his
times.
ear.
Actually, what else could I do? How much does he like food?
Looks people.
I'm gonna get the body and try to like chuck it at him.
Remember, you, despite not being a bard, you still have performance, persuasion. All of those are still available to you. Something you forget.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
Also, I love how I've colored in the majority of the couch.
Okay. Yeah, so Ink is he's gonna go up on the table and he's gonna be like, do anything bad and I will eat this.
The king literally like bonks Cheeseball to the side, turns to you and says, "You greedy little motherfucker," and runs at you. Do you run away? Do you throw it at him? What are you doing there, bud?
I'm gonna throw it at him and then try to head back to the mallet.
Alright, I want you to roll. Probably strength to see how hard it hits him.
11 plus 1, that's 12.
It hits him in the head.
Okay, nice.
He's like deflected and he's dead.
Or does he try to eat it afterwards? The whole point.
Not yet, he's still hazy.
Okay. Yeah, and then I'm gonna dash to. And that's the end.
Cheeseball, he gets up, he's running and sort of just literally football tackles the king.
Okay. He's tackling the Desi King.
Yeah, it's kind of a dick. Wow, this is your work. 16! Cheeseball, +2. He's doing pretty good. King and him are wrestling on the ground. You're running to the mallet?
Yeah.
What you
What is
do?
going on? Is there
They're dancing.
Yeah. Gonna check this real quick.
What time is it?
7.
Okay.
No,
I would not have time to do gooses or
That's
burns.
just a rain rhyme. What are you talking about?
Dude, we literally have all night. Because that's 10 feet in the air, I know you're running towards it, but I do want you to roll for acrobatics to see if you can hop. 17!
17 plus 5, that would be 18. No, 22. This is 22.
Either way, it's over 20. You jump up to grab the mallet. The second your hand makes contact with it, the incredibly odd feeling of being in a sauna is overtaken, and everything around you is dissolving into mist.
I'm the main character, bitches.
Except for the mallet. You, Clay, and Cheeseball are left kneeling in an open field. Cheeseball's wrestling nothing.
Okay. He's just like, oh, get him down! Wow. They're like, what the fuck happened?
Cheeseball runs over to Clave to make sure he's actually okay.
Oh yeah, Dad, are you right?
Dad, I got the sword! I got the thing!
I got the thing. I guess I like how you not question the fact. What would their reaction be to me calling them Dad? Oh, okay.
Wait, I want to see.
What's the reaction to me calling them Dad? Because I started like as a character calling them Dad.
In person, they're not largely effective, but they've definitely cried about it in private.
Aww.
They both lost their children.
Aww. Wait, is it a happy cry or a sad cry?
Conflicted happy cry.
Okay.
Like this child's a nightmare, but he's still a child.
Yeah.
Still, yeah. I mean, they've taken pretty good care of him so far. So
Mhm.
he's just, and he's never had a dad, so
Mhm.
he just kind of accepts them as a dad, as both of them as dads.
Okay.
So yeah. And then Zephyros is weirdly like hysterical. He's.
Oh, you beat the scary wire. You beat the scary wire. That was scary. That is only one.
Surrogate mother, Zephyros.
Yeah, it's like, or maybe his aunt. Maybe Zephyros is more like an aunt to him.
Loving aunt feels about right for him.
Yeah.
Zeffy's the cousin that does not like him.
Yeah.
For Goose, these quests are like family reunions.
Yeah.
Alright, Clave's run over. Cheeseball runs over, checks on Clave, make sure he's okay. Hello?
They're all chatting upstairs.
Wait, Will? Sounds like my brother's let Jaden in. Cheeseball goes to check on Clave and Mama?
Ah!
My grandma.
Hello.
I got your delivery here.
I'm coming.
Sorry, we heard all the thumping.